What is going on, Meld Nation? Welcome back to the official Dapp Central YouTube channel. My name is Fareed, and in today's video, I want to give you guys some brief project updates about Meld. First things first, we're going to talk about the testnet and what the team has been doing in terms of bug fixes and enhancements. And then we're going to talk about how you guys in the community can stay up to date when it comes to the latest Meld news. And then after that, we're going to talk about the closing, or at least the beginning of the closing of the 1-year staking option, which kicked off on February of 2022. And then we're also going to talk about the 6-month extension, which is actively ongoing. Towards the end of this video, I have a little bit of news about when we could potentially expect the Bank Manager NFTs, and then I also want to wrap up by talking about some of the recent trading activity for the Meld Diamond Hand NFTs. Now, if it's your guys' first time stopping by the channel, my goal here is to provide everyone within the community with the latest news when it comes to Cardano. And if you guys want to support me along my journey to provide educational content, then consider staking with the official Dapp Central Stake Pool, which will be Stake Pool ticker DAPP. Over the course of the months of March through May, I'll be giving away the Meld and Genius Yield tokens to all the delegators within the stake pool. I really do appreciate it. And again, I thank you all for your support. Jumping straight into the first bit of content, I want to just quickly highlight what Meld is. If you guys don't know what Meld is, it's going to be a DeFi lending and borrowing platform providing features for crypto to crypto loans, as well as crypto to fiat loans as well. Meld will allow for you to stay long on Cardano and whatever assets you're trading on the platform in order to still be able to use some of that buying power or some of that purchasing power that your actual crypto holds. So if you guys want to find out more about what Meld is actually bringing to Cardano, then you guys can head over to meld.com. Now, what I want to talk about first is going to be the testnet. If you guys are not aware, the testnet kicked off on January 19th of 2023, and since then, it's still in its closed phase. Now, right now, there are more than 500 users who have access to the testnet right now, and the team is planning on opening it up to the public once the initial round of testing has been completed. Now, when we first reviewed the actual testnet, and if you guys actually want to see a full in-depth review of the testnet, I'll go ahead and leave a link down to that in the description below. But when we first reviewed it, we did notice that some things were not fully functional. Having said that, the team has made strides to continue updating this app, and every time that I personally log in, I'm seeing additional updates. Now, one of the key features that I'm personally going to be looking forward to, which is not yet functional, is going to be this charts feature. As you guys can see, it is going to be coming soon, and then the same thing with the NFT section. So as a part of the actual Meld wallet, not only will you be able to use it for managing your fungible tokens, but you'll also be able to use it to view your NFTs, and you'll also be able to actually see price action like we would expect to see on any DeFi platform. Now, if you guys are looking to find out more about the actual bug fixes that have already been put in place, as well as some of the enhancements, then you guys can head over to this ClickUp link, which I'll leave down in the description below. And they also have a running list of to-do items, which are currently in progress as well. As I mentioned before, I've been seeing a lot of progress there, and hopefully they'll be able to open this up to the public very soon, given all of the recent upgrades. Now, if you guys are looking to stay up to date when it comes to everything with the Meld protocol, then I highly recommend that you guys go ahead and follow them on Medium. Once per week on every Monday, the Meld team releases what they call their dev diaries. As you guys can see here, this latest one was just released yesterday. And if I scroll down just a little bit, we can see all the updates that they've made when it comes to their infrastructure, their crypto to crypto app, their crypto to fiat app, as well as the actual Meld app in general. If I jump back out into the official Meld Medium here, you'll see that they also do a really good job of providing weekly articles here, just kind of talking about DeFi and what could potentially be coming to the Meld protocol. As a part of this last update by Tosin, we can see that this one was dealing with account abstraction and why it's actually important in the realm of DeFi. So again, this is just a quick reminder to go ahead and stay up to date with Meld if you guys are looking to do so. Moving over, I want to talk a little bit about the Meld staking, which, as I mentioned before, is going to be coming to a close if you guys staked as a part of the 1-year option. So as we saw the actual Meld launch, or the Meld token launch, as a part of February of 2022, it was released that there were going to be 2 staking options. The first was a 15 APY option in which you had to lock up your tokens for 1 single year. And then we had a second option, which was a 12% APY, in which you had to lock up your tokens for 6 months. Now, the end period for the 1 year option ended at the end of February of 2022. And so if you staked for 1 year at the very end of that option time, then you'll also be able to actually unlock that, or that will be unlocked within the end of this particular month in 2023. Having said that, we did see an extension for the 6-month pool, and so that actually closed at the end of 2022. So if you staked at the very end of 2022, you'll be able to get your tokens back again with that 12% APY starting this coming June. There have been a lot of people asking within the actual Discord, what can I do with my MELD tokens right now as I get them unlocked? And unfortunately, right now, there is no additional utility for the MELD token as they are still building on the testnet. And so as we get additional utility or additional use cases for this token, you guys can definitely bet that I'll definitely let you guys know and keep you guys in the loop. Now, if you're wondering how can I actually go ahead and withdraw my tokens, all you need to do is head over to app.meld.com/stake, or from the actual MELD app, you can just click on the stake icon here, which will take you to your staking position if you already have a stake position opened from the last year. So as we can see here, I have a test wallet, which I actually used to stake for the 12-month period. And I actually did this at the very end. And so it'll be unlocking at the end of this month. I can see exactly how much I staked, my current rewards, and the APY associated with this particular staking position. And so once this is actually claimable, there will be an additional button that pops up here, and it'll just be a simple process of actually just clicking on that button to withdraw all of my MELD. I'll then have to just sign the transaction and then confirm that. And once it's processed on the network, it'll be returned back into my wallet that I used to stake from. So that's going to be it there. Now, the second to last topic I want to discuss as a part of today's video is going to be the release of the Bank Manager NFTs, or at least when we can expect for them to actually be released. So as we can see here, we have Matt, who is one of the community managers as well as the manager for the MELD DAO, saying that the bank managers are coming along quite nicely, and hopefully over a little bit more than a month, we should have them released. Now, we have actually seen the actual artwork, which was released as a part of the 25 days of MELD. And so I'll go ahead and show you guys in just a minute here, but keep in mind that the actual mint date has yet to be confirmed. So the community has been waiting quite patiently, and hopefully over the next month, we'll be able to see them live on the actual network. Now, I do also want to mention that as a part of the testnet, which I discussed earlier, the team did mention that we probably will see the integration of the bank managers there as well. Now, here's the actual artwork. Again, this was released about a month ago. And if you guys are wondering what is the actual benefit of this particular NFT, well, you'll be able to do the following. First, you'll be able to connect your MELD wallet to this and use it as an identifier or an ID. You also get an additional boost when it comes to APY on the platform, and you can also use them to lower interest on a given loan. Now, you'll also be able to get early access to certain MELD features if you hold a Bank Manager NFT. And then there's this golden ticket here, which I'm not necessarily too sure what all this is about. But as we get more information, you guys can definitely bet that I'll let you guys know exactly what this is dealing with. In closing of today's video, I just want to briefly highlight some of the price action that we've seen with the MELD Diamond Hand NFT. Now, this particular NFT was a little bit harder to earn. You had to delegate for at least 30 epochs within the actual MELD ISPO, which ended at the end of December of 2021. So that's actually quite a long time ago now that I actually say that out loud. But since then, we've seen the total of these begin trading on the secondary marketplace. So we have about 4,600 of these NFTs and about 4,300 owners right now, and only 65 of them listed on jpeg.store. That comes out to about 1.39% of the total assets currently available for trading on the secondary marketplace. Now, the floor price is currently sitting at about 1,200 ADA, which I think is about $400 to $500. So yeah, we can see that right now. It's about $500 per MELD Diamond Hand NFT. And if you purchase one of these NFTs, you'll get access to the MELD app a little bit sooner than some of the regular members that don't hold this NFT. And then on top of that, you'll also get access to feeless banking for their crypto to fiat portion of the protocol. So a pretty big update there and a lot of utility coming for this particular NFT. Now, last month, right before the actual launch of the testnet, we did see a huge sale, which was an actual all-time high, which I believe was about 10,000 ADA for a specific Diamond Hand NFT. Now, since then, we've seen the price of the Diamond Hand kind of fall back down and trail at about 1,000 or so ADA. And then over the course of the last few days, we've seen the floor price jump back up to about 1,250 ADA. And so again, you guys do your own research. I just wanted to give you guys a brief update as to what we have going on with the actual MELD protocol. That is going to do it for today's update on the MELD protocol. I know I kind of moved through that pretty quickly, but I hope you guys were able to find it to be useful. We talked about the testnet, how you guys can keep track of the bugs and enhancements in preparation for their public release. I also brought you guys to Medium, which again, I recommend you guys go ahead and follow the MELD team there to stay up to date for the latest news. And then we talked about the 1-year staking as well as the 6-month extension. And then in closing, we talked about the Bank Manager NFTs hopefully coming next month, as well as the recent Diamond Hand NFT trading activity. If you guys found this brief update to be useful, I would really appreciate it if you guys could tap that like button. If it's your first time stopping by to the Dapp Central YouTube channel, consider subscribing. And if you guys have any questions for me about MELD or just about the Cardano ecosystem in general, then make sure to leave a comment down below. With that said, I will see you guys in the next video.